As a long-term fan and user of iPhone, buying this is something that I never thought I'd do, but I have, and here it is. So I'm going to give my views and opinions on the Samsung Galaxy S8. First thing to note is the design and build quality of the Galaxy S8. This is the best looking and the best feeling in the hand phone, if that makes any sense, that I've ever had. It really is a stunning piece of kit. Of course, it is a terrible fingerprint magnet. I do keep it in a case, but it is a bad fingerprint magnet. So much so that I've had to keep my towel here to give it the occasional rub while I'm filming my review of it. But put that to one side, it is, I can't say it enough, it's a stunning piece of kit. So we'll have a quick look around it and look at the button placement. So on the right hand side we have our sleep awake button, and then on the other side we have a volume rocker and the Bixby button, which I'll talk a bit more about in a minute. And then on the back we have the fingerprint scanner, and you can see all the grease and smudge marks on that already. I'll have to rub it with my towel again in a minute, but that's it for physical button placement. And then of course down at the bottom we have our home key, which is not a physical button, it's capacitive touch, but it does have haptic feedback. Right, back to the Bixby button. I don't actually know what to make of the Bixby button, so unless Samsung have got some trick up the sleeve to do something else with it, I don't honestly see the point of it. Because to get to Bixby we can either press the button or we can just swipe over. So I don't get the point of putting a physical button on the side of it to enter this Bixby. So like I say, I can only assume Samsung have got some plan to do something else with it. And then of course we've got that screen, and the screen on this thing is massively impressive. You can see I'm just playing a bit of a film now, but no bezels, well, very small bezels at the top and bottom, but the image really does melt away into the sides of the screen. And yeah, I've been massively impressed with the screen. And the speaker, it doesn't have stereo sound, but the speaker, yeah, the speaker's okay. It is easy to cover it up if you're watching something or listening to something or whatever, but we'll just have a quick listen to the speaker. So yeah, you get good sound out of it. I've been using this thing for about 8 days now as my daily driver, and I can say I've had a pleasant experience with it. I've not had any problems at all with it, about one which I'll talk about later. But yeah, it's been great to use. The UI is pretty simple to get through. There's no app drawer on this. You can have one on if you want, but why, when you can just pull the screen down or flick the screen up to get into all your apps. Like most Android phones, well in fact all Android phones, this is fully customizable. It's not something I bother with a lot, but you can change your wallpapers and themes, your widgets, your home screen settings. You can do a multitude of things with pretty much everything on the phone, but I just tend not to bother. But yeah, all in all, I've been very pleased with the phone's performance. It's snappy. Menus are easy to navigate through. I do like this. I always like this on Android phones. The drop down menu, you can get into your settings dead easy, and the settings menu is simple, easy to understand. If we go into, let's say, app settings, say you're looking for something, I do like this, what they've done. You go into app settings, I bet it's not going to do it on this one now. Oh yeah, there we go, looking for something else. So it does give you, say you're going to one menu and you're looking for something, it gives you suggestions as to where else that might be. So yeah, very impressed with Samsung Touch Wiz. The only problem I've had with it, like I said, is with the Bluetooth. And I have quite a few Bluetooth devices that I pair up with my phone, and it was while I was pairing up these devices that I encountered my first problem with it. So just take a look at this. So what's happening here is like someone else or something else has taken over the phone. You can see that little mouse cursor on the screen. That's moving round, there's arrows flashing on the edge of it, and it's become totally unresponsive. There's the mouse cursor again, and I couldn't actually do anything with it. It just locked up, screen flashing on and off. So there was a couple of moments there when it went mad on me. Now, what I think the problem was there was I was connecting the phone to my Garmin Edge on my bike, and also the phone was connected up to my GoPro using the Samsung Smart Connect thing, or it had picked it up. It had picked it up on Bluetooth anyway, and all I can think there is while there was two devices available that it could connect to, it caused it some problems. So what I've done is I have removed the GoPro from my Bluetooth devices, and I just transfer data and do things over Wi-Fi. And since I've been doing that, I haven't had any problems with it. So talk of GoPros and cameras brings me on to this. And the camera is pretty amazing. You can get some fantastic shots with this camera. I went out and just took some random snaps with it. These haven't been edited or anything done to them in any way. I didn't go into the settings and do anything. This was just open the camera app, point the camera and shoot. I wasn't even trying to get a good shot really. I was just pulling it out of my pocket, opening the camera app, pointing it and just taking a picture. And these are the results you get. The video camera, now in my opinion, the video camera isn't as good as the one on the iPhone 7 Plus, and what lets it down is the optical image stabilization. So I'll shut up while you take a look at that. Now the camera interface itself is also very impressive. You've got everything built right into the camera interface itself. You've got all your funny little filters and labels and masks you can put on things. All good stuff. Flick the screen up, it switches the camera, or you can spin it round there. You've got your HDR settings, your flash, and you can go straight into settings from the camera interface itself, whereas in iOS you've got to come out the camera, go in settings and start messing about in there. So come on Apple, how hard would it be to put a little settings thing in the camera interface itself? You've also got your different camera modes, auto, pro, panorama, and you can download more of these. So that's all good. Also in the camera interface you have Bixby, and Samsung are calling this Bixby Vision. Now I found this to be a bit hit and miss. So we'll get a well-known logo, that's the Under Armour logo, put on Bixby Vision, let it have a look, and then we get our options down here. So place, image, shopping. So we'll go for shopping. No matching products found. Right, okay. So we'll try image. Okay, so it's found us some images, but it can't find us anything to do with shopping about a brand as big as Under Armour. So we'll try somebody else. We'll try Nescafe. So there we go, so it's found it. So we'll go image, no, we'll go shopping. And there we go, so it's actually worked on that. Pack of 6, 26.35. Right, so yeah, Bixby Vision, let's have a look at image. Right, I don't know what all that is, but never mind. So like I said, yeah, Bixby Vision, built into the camera. I found it to be a bit hit and miss. Now, something I haven't talked about yet, and it's one of my favourite features with the Galaxy S8, is this, which is the edge panel. And I have one particular favourite thing as well with the edge panel, but I really like this. Quick access to pretty much anything you want. Now, I haven't more than messed about customising the home screen and all stuff like that, but I have spent quite a bit of time playing about with this. And there are plenty of edge panels you can put on, and you can customise them, and you can also download more of the edge panels if you want. So yeah, I use this a lot. I do use the edge panel quite a bit, and the one I like and use more than any of the others is this one. The animation, the GIF or GIF animation, which means you can
She needs to test the jet's safety equipment.
Turn that down a bit. Which means you can make little video clips and GIFs or GIFs, whatever you call them, out of what is playing on your screen. And I've had hours of fun with this, and of course once you have recorded them, you can either save it to your gallery or you can share it. So yeah, I really like that, and I've had a lot of fun with it. So to sum up, as a long-term iPhone user, do I think this is better than iPhone or better than the iPhone 7 Plus I'm currently using? I'm going to have to be unbiased and say yes, this device is better than the iPhone as a device. But iPhone is, of course, much more than just a phone. iPhone is part of the Apple ecosystem. So then I have to ask myself, is the Android ecosystem as good as the Apple ecosystem? No. So, is this a keeper or not? Well, yeah, it's going to be a keeper until September, and we all know what happens in September, or we all know what is alleged to be happening in September. We're going to get a new iPhone. So, I'm going to have a look and see what Apple have to offer us in September, and then I will more than likely, or pretty much definitely, this will be on eBay and I will be on the Apple Store.